Okay, so since we last saw you, what have you been up to?
So, let me think.
It's first day of rehearsals. We're back in Central Hall where we had our auditions, just having some warm-ups, some more team building and going over the choreography again.
I felt so excited being back in Grimsby. When I was walking to the train station, to the Abbey where we first did the production, I don't know, Grimsby holds a really special place in my heart now.
Just to be back to see where we performed or where we had our rehearsals and just the surrounding feels actually kind of a little bit refreshing, I would say, in a way.
I'm super excited, especially to work with this group, which has nothing so much to do with Grimsby, but we meet here for the first time and we have dancers from England and it's super nice to be back.
It's really, really nice to be back in Grimsby. So for me, it's, I don't know, nice that this project is not about just bringing in performance, just bringing dancers together, just performing for our audience, but also to connect with the staff here, connect with the people here to have not only different shows, but also a whole, the circle is closing. We come here, we come back here, and it feels really nice to be back, but also to still feel the connection.
It's great to see everyone's smiling faces. Even when people were arriving late last night, you get such a buzz off of it. I was in bed and could hear everyone coming in. I was like, need to go down there. So came down in the elevator and you see everyone and it's this warm, fuzzy feeling. And it's really, really special. You create friends for life.
So it was really nice to come back and kind of feel the energy and everyone again.
Oh, it was so nice. It's like seeing your family again, you know. You build a bond in a way that you just that's it. They're your people for life now. And I guess that's kind of what this whole project is about, which is to connect people from around the world and really create foundations.
It's always super nice to meet everybody back. Especially you can imagine we have 3 different groups, 3 different families we call it. So this is a very mixed group and I was super excited to see that mixture on the stage, which was never before. And so we have a really big premiere actually here for that group and it's an amazing atmosphere and energy.
Good morning everyone. Good morning. So normally we had an idea not to begin in a circle, but now we discovered maybe it's nice because we can introduce very easily Melissa and her team, and then we go into this. Okay, what I would like that we walk around a little bit, and you find now the space in the direction which you like. So don't think. And what is very important, no talking. Really feel the space, how much you need it. And by breathe, you have the feeling backwards.
What works visually and what works well for the dancers has been fed back on. So we're going to be changing some of the dance scenes that we already created to fit in with new digital projections that have been made. It's been a whole year now since we were together as a group, so it's a long time. We need to wake up our muscle memory, our brains, rethink all the way back.
The old version was a little bit too playful.
For this performance, I'm really looking forward to it because I think it is going to be, for me, it's going to be like a thing that is going to be stuck in my skull. It's going to be, I think it's going to be insane.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. When I saw it in Freiburg last year, it was just spectacular and I couldn't wait to bring it to Grimsby.
For Fridays and Saturdays performance, I really look forward to because I'm gonna be on stage, which is really actually not like planned. Because actually I'm the co-art director and looking always from the outside and make directions and like decisions. And it's really a blessing to be with these dancers on stage. It is a lot of fun and I'm just excited to show what we worked on. I'm really excited that people come which maybe never have seen something like this and we can share laugh and we can share energy, and I'm excited for the process.
Something which is in that. All this written on the paper. You put it on your back. And
it's not only about dancing, it's also about connecting. And we don't know really each other, so it's really nice to get to know each other a little bit more. So all the duets and the quartets we have are more deep and more connected. And we can connect more, but also express it more to the audience.
But almost. Did you jump and then just drown? Wait, I think so. Where am I doing? No, it's just
make a circle that everyone is in. Take short time to count the thing, and also be aware if you discover that maybe the truth is the most size or maybe different. So how does it feel?
I moved 8 times in the last 2 years. Oh, the last apartment I lived in didn't have a shower. 5 people voted for the shower. The shower was alive, but I didn't have Wi-Fi. That's something.
I swam with dolphins and I went on a skywalk. 5 people voted for the skywalk and the rest of them thought I swam with dolphins, but unfortunately I went on a skywalk.
Most people thought I'm the happiest I've ever been, which is true, but I was really more than ever in my life. But I really happy.
That's deep.
None of them are true because classic passwords. Because at the beginning I wanted to prove it's true, but in my mind I put a lie. And then I was thinking, okay, the truth is that it's a lie, it's not a lie. But yeah, apparently some of you already saw me in Germany swimming. So. Oh gosh.
It's very important to loosen the muscles, to wake them up, to loosen or to wake the joints up so there are no injuries. It's not only a warm-up physically for the body, but also to get mentally into the space. But for me, it's more about time in the beginning where you can really focus on yourself, but then also focus on with the whole group.
There should be always something like a line under what is, on which topic we are working. So what I found very interesting, that especially the young generation spend, let's say, half of their life in virtual worlds.
The whole performance is about a metaverse, so it's whether you want to enter this future potential metaverse or if you don't want to.
So the performance, it's complex and simplistic at the same time, because we live in a world where there's technology and all these things, and it's just like finding out about yourself. Is there a place to escape? And if you went there, like, you don't actually know what's on the other side. So sometimes so each performer has a different thing. Some people don't want to go into the other kind of world, into the other universe, because they don't know. And some people are like, yeah, I want to go there, I want to fly.
So we discussed a lot, is this something which let you grow more and give you like power and strength, or are you afraid to lose yourself? We don't give an answer. But what I would like to give as a message is, try to be free to decide if and when you would like to be in a virtual world, and you're free to decide when you really want to be in an analog world back.
It's very creative in the sense of it uses many different forms. So we use projections, we use mirrors, we use stage, we use illusions. It's just like another step up from what we did the first time when we just had the illusions with the steels, and this time it's just like massive. It's mega.
The community here, especially after COVID, I think it's been heavily impacted business-wise, and that has affected the social side of Grimsby quite a lot. So for them to have something as big scale as this coming into Grimsby, which the cultural capital, I guess, for now, I hope they feel a sense of privilege and are happy to kind of have us here and feel like they are being seen as a community, because it can be easy to be lost.
In all these years I did theatre and dance theatre, I discovered that if you are on stage, connected with yourself and with your ensemble, and create something like a very alive, creative situation and atmosphere, this jumps over to audience. Outer performance for me are very important, and this is also very important because there is not like a gap or a step to go in or buy tickets and think, should I or should I not? So this culture for everyone, for me, is very important in society, especially now.
It's a culture that anyone can come and see, you don't have to pay for it. So I think it's important to show what people can bring and make together from other countries, because it's also like a very family connected thing. And yeah, anyone can come to see, so it's not that you have to go to a theatre, pay for expensive tickets, but it's accessible to literally anyone who's far away from, let's say, even the London, where most of the stuff is happening.
For me, it also really helps, like first the real imagination, but I also feel I'm between you both, and I feel, for example, Keen going really in.
Yeah, exactly.
That helps, because
actually maybe you have to count, but you have to develop that you don't have counts anymore. I see really, and it takes energy from your own imagination, what I mean. So the difference between having small stories and suddenly
not the breathing, you also had a longer discussion now. Sometimes it also really helps, of course, to feel your neighbor. So sometimes I think one of the biggest important things is that art can be seen by everybody, and it's not limited to people who already are in touch with culture or who have the financial things that they can even afford.
Culture and arts is one of the most important things. Arts just, it breeds more art, and it breeds more creativity, and it makes people inspired or think or question, and that just always betters the community. So I think any place you see an explosion of art, you see an explosion of wealth, but not just like money wealth, but in so many other areas.
So we finished our day of rehearsals and we're all on our way to dinner to get some food, to refuel after a long busy day of dancing. Then we'll go back, chill out, ready for another day of creating, choreographing and rehearsing.
We love Katie and PPP!
So we decided to put the stage located straight off Freeman Street. There were more areas in Grimsby and Cleethorpes, but we wanted to really embed this in the community.
Yeah, the stage design took a lot of time, so I think we have been at least like 3-4 years on it, actually, to plan and then to do it. And it's a quite complex building, which needs to be built up on, I think, 2 days we always need, with people from us, with people from the country, and with our dancers. So also our dancers have to build everything. They learn, they're in a group, in a working area, we call it. And they know, okay, I'm the trust team, I'm the mirror team, I'm the island team, and they have to build it. So it is only possible when the whole group helps.
Let's go!
Well, the practicing, I think, is going really well. And when we were building the whole stage, we managed to make it really quick, like way faster than ever before, so that was nice. And yeah, I think it's going really well.
In a circle you can drink, but let's do that first.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it with music or just spacing?
Just spacing now, just a diagonal, just for 9 with music.
9 with music.
Yeah.
I think it's also because we don't have this.
Yeah, they don't rotate so much.
Yeah, but everybody, which was always happens, everybody runs, it's like this.
Can we maybe first do 9 for not getting cold because we're still warm because of
Just now it actually went super smooth. It was the first time that we tried it on a big stage here in Grimsby. And the first time in that constellation of the groups. It went actually really good. We have a lot to rehearse, but that will be in the night.
All together on the beat? Or
no, individually.
It started to be like clumps of people breathing together.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter. It's really individually. You come in, you can also have smaller ones, you can breathe. Yeah.
John,
the scene doesn't work if you are the outside ones, let's say, are too close inside. So you have to find a way to connect yourself with the audience. But there has to be always, I don't know, count to 10. In 10 seconds you have to give your heart to the audience and then come back again. So you have to find in your movement a possibility that yes. So up first. And one small thing, Anja was not clear where she had to end in Seaford. So it's really in this, so the black cube is coming from here. You have to go front, waiting, and then it's coming from here, and then you can go on.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the projection when I was
As well as everything that's happening on the car park, the big dance piece, we have a bunch of sort of local art happening on Freeman Street Market. So we have an art exhibition produced by local young people. There's a live digital graffiti workshop. We've got musicians from the local area performing, ranging from like the East Marsh Peace Choir all the way through to a young local band. And we've got all of our food vendors open as well. I think it's really important to celebrate our local community within a much larger project. So we have local, national, international creativity all being celebrated as part of one event.
This week has been interesting, bringing everyone together, people that have not been in our group before, people who have been in our group before, reuniting. And first we had so much of a buzz, and once that settled and we really got down into work, then everyone was like, okay, I remember what we're here for, what we came to do, what we plan to deliver to the community of Grimsby. And that really motivated us to continue creating something amazing to showcase. Yeah, so rehearsing very hard. I'm very excited to finally perform.
It's hard to show something beyond the veil. It's hard.
We do this a lot, that we either like, let's say, massage each other, but it's more like connect, like taking care of each other's energy and like in a way touching each other, but in a way that you want to make someone feel better and feel their energy and kind of get ready together. So it's so much about the human contact. Even though it's not necessarily sad, but it's like these mellow songs. And me personally, to have this moment that you see so many people around you sharing this moment, and there's so much love and friendship, and it's just so pure. It makes me so emotional, but in a very nice way that I just feel like crying.
Some people, before they go on stage, they're super nervous. Some people are super excited, and it's really nice to, before we go on stage, to come together as a group and not only just talk about our feelings, but sometimes just to hold someone and feel them as a person, feel each other's breath. A physical "I'm here for you" instead of just vocally speaking to each other. It's really, really healthy for us. So, and touch with everything like COVID and stuff, people have got used to the distance, and we're slowly creeping back into that. And as dancers, that's really important to us, like contact, touch, as well as being emotionally in contact with each other. So it's always nice to start our performance with a nice warm embrace.
With the fingertips. Via user interface. User. My face. My face. My face. My face. My face. My face. Transparency. A selfie. My hours pass on display. I'm passing. A little. A bit. A bit. Something. Something. Worldwide connected. With others. Wireless. Future. Next generation galaxy. My face.
My face.
Face to face.
Face to face.
Face to.
Face it.
Face it. In your world, a new way to tell stories are now 30 days free trial. Free to be, feel it, believe it, scream with happiness.
Where is it that I come from? Who did I help? Who did I hurt? What is the one thing I've done that I've always wanted to revert? Who did I love? Who did I hate? Who did I ghost? Could it be that the one I've never answered is the one who loved me the most? My friends, my foes, my heroes, your goons. It's not my fault. I just consume my ears, my mind, my conscience, my eyes. The cage I've built myself is lies. My space, my lies, my world, my lies, my lies, my lies, my lies, my lies.
given the solo in the very last scene back in Freiburg. So they choose the soloists based on personality traits. They don't necessarily tell us why, but it fits with the narrative that we have running through. So my solo at the end is me sacrificing myself in this metaverse we have created in this digital realm to save all the other performers. So I sacrifice myself and I am left vulnerable, and then at the end one steel lights up and I see, oh, maybe I didn't do this all for nothing, and maybe I can also save myself too. I'm very honoured to do it, but it's also a lot of pressure to close the show. Very intense, but I really take it in my stride now. There has been many moments of doubts, a few tears as well, but within that moment, my body is so exhausted from the show, and I really use that to channel the energy and really emotionally connect with the position of the storyline that I am in at that point, and I make that my key focus and strength to drive me towards the end.
My timeline of the day that was before my life.
Eu estou a passar.
Performances are over, all that's left is us to pack down our magnificent stage. We're really hoping the weather holds off, but we've got most of the car park is cleared now, so hopefully in the next few hours or so everything will be gone and we'll be done.
Once it comes to the actual end, after all these years, I think it's just going to be a bit surreal. It's really a beautiful project. And it's not just project, it's part of your life. Well, you meet friends, you kind of just connect. You really connect, so it's the people power partnership.
I think when I think that it would end next year, I get really sad. I get quite emotional, I think, because now it's already on my life journey for at least 3 years. And it also was for me a lot of changes in that project, and it grew a lot, I grew a lot, the whole team grew a lot. So it's like really like a life area, which sounds and comes to an end, so I don't want to even think about it. I feel super blessed that I could be a part of it, and I am.
For me, it was such a great time because I met so many people, met so many new friends. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really hard to let go when it's gonna end.
One of my goals was to put myself out there more, and that's why I came to the audition in the first place. And I'm so glad I did, because I think the experience of being more open and trying new things has then reflected more into my actual life. These like soft and hard skills that you build, it's not only just about the performance, it's about all these other things we build on and grow. So although it's sad, it's coming to a close, I can look back on the time with fondness, because I know it has helped me grow so much as a person. It sounds really cliche, but it is true.
You know, when you start something, you kind of like, oh, it's going to be this experience. but you never truly know like how connected you're going to be to it. It's been really, really touching meeting the different people, and like certain people you've really had this connection with, and you've like developed as people because of them. So I feel like it should never end. Obviously it has to, but I'm very excited for the future Pan Optikum. I'm very happy with like the whole process, and I feel very, very honoured to have been a part of this whole process. Yeah.